All right, welcome to my review of Wonder Woman 31, which came out this past Wednesday. I would have probably had this done and up a little bit sooner, but things were busy and I just didn't have the time. It's tough to run a YouTube channel and put up consistent video timely when you have a full-time day job, but I'm getting at it. And I wanted to review this because this is the start of the Children of the God storyline by James Robinson. And that was one of the first videos I did when I started this channel because there was controversy. A lot of people were upset. Well, I don't know how many, but there was a vocal contingent of readers and fans who were unhappy. The storyline basically is exploring what happened to Wonder Woman's long lost brother she didn't know that she had. And when this storyline was announced in the summer, there were people upset that introducing a man to Wonder Woman's history, another one, aside from Zeus, her father, kind of took away from the feminist and female empowerment aspects of Wonder Woman because it's like, why does she need a man as part of her supporting cast? You know, you should be introducing more women, or we already have enough as it is, enough people, period. We need another one, not another man. You know, we don't need men coming in, quote unquote, female territory. And I did a whole video about how I think that argument is bullcrap, and Wonder Woman is still going to be an awesome hero and feminist hero. No matter who she's related to or whom she's in a room with, she could be with all men or all women, doesn't matter. She's always going to be Wonder Woman. And I thought that people were just being way too overly sensitive and weird about the fact that she was getting a brother. And also that they were speaking too soon. Like the storyline had been announced and they were making all these assumptions about who this brother character was going to be, what he was going to be like, before they'd even read it. And I just did like a whole video, like 7 or 8 minutes talking about it. It was like one of my most popular videos back then. And I really wanted to follow this as a Wonder Woman reader. And I read this issue and it's really good. It's by James Robinson, a veteran comic book writer who's one of the more talented comic book writers in my opinion. And just to give you a quick run through, this issue is a very quick read actually. And I can't do it without spoilers, so I have to warn you, there are going to be a lot of spoilers, but here we go. The main villain of the story is a woman called Grail, who is the daughter of Darkseid and Marina Black, an Amazon assassin, whom Hippolyta, the queen of the Amazons, had sent to assassinate Darkseid, but wound up getting pregnant by him or something. There's a lot of gaps in the storyline that haven't been explored, but a lot of this played out in a Justice League storyline called Darkseid War, which was really good. And this storyline here is following up to close up some of those threads. But anyways, at the conclusion of Darkseid War, Darkseid was made into a baby again, and Grail took the baby to raise him back up. And in this storyline, she's killing off gods on Earth and taking their life energy to put back in Darkseid to give him power to age him up and have him become powerful and strong again. And she's basically hunting them down. And I'm pretty sure that because Wonder Woman is a demigoddess herself, she's eventually going to try to kill Wonder Woman, and that's going to, have them cross paths. But anyways, as the story opens, she does apparently kill one god. She kills Hercules. And it's a whole fake out because as the storyline begins, you think that Hercules is in disguise as some like solitary or taciturn like farmer or whatever who is remote. But you don't know that at first. It's like a reveal. First, it seems like there's this guy who's really buff and strong and stuff. And you think this guy is actually Wonder Woman's brother. But then when Grail attacks him, and they fight, he reveals himself to be Hercules, the famous Greek hero. And then they fight some more, and Grail hits him with some Omega beams to distract him or to incapacitate him for a second, and then she touches him with like this device that siphons out his life energy and leaves him as kind of like a decayed or drained corpse. And then she takes the energy to give back to baby Darkseid, who by the end of the issue, because he's taken in Hercules' life essence, is like a little boy again. The guy that Hercules was undercover as, he dies and leaves a lot of his possessions and items to Wonder Woman. So she basically inherits this fortune from this guy, from Hercules, and she's stunned. Wonder Woman is fighting Giganta, one of her classic villains, a little bit before this guy comes and says, you know, this man is deceased and you're inheriting all this that he had. And, you know, that takes up some pages. But that's pretty much everything that happens in this issue. It doesn't sound like much. I mean, this is written to be a very brisk read, but it's a very good read. And I love the fact that James Robinson, you know, tricked a lot of people by having this guy whom we thought was going to be Wonder Woman's brother turn out to be Hercules, and then having Hercules basically getting killed right after the reveal. And, you know, that was pretty, because Hercules is a really big villain, a big hero in pop culture and in Greek mythology. You'd think he would last longer or be more prominent, but nope, Grail awesome. I actually think I wouldn't be surprised if Hercules by the end of the story winds up, you know, being alive again, or Wonder Woman saves him and restores his essence because of who he is. But I don't know, maybe they'll keep him dead. The art in this issue is by penciler Carlos Pagulayan. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And it's very good. I'm terrible at describing art. I'm sorry about that. But I think he does a really good job. His line work is similar to, it's not cartoony. It's more in the vein of the way people really look, but it has that kinetic energy and liveliness that you need in action stories like comic books. So it's more of this style maybe of Ed Benes. Although Ed Benes is more like pinup, kind of cheesecakey at times. This guy, Carlos Pagulayan, isn't like that at all. I mean, his people do look attractive and very majestic, but not so much, you know, bouncy, I guess I'll say. for lack of a better way of phrasing it. But it's great. And the colors by Romulo Fajardo Jr. I know I'm butchering these people's names. They add a vibrance to it and an energy and, you know, a depth to the artwork. And I think this is great. And we still don't know by this issue's end who Wonder Woman's brother is. There's this one guy who pops up, the one who tells Wonder Woman that she's inherited Hercules' fortune, who's mysterious and whom neither she nor Steve Trevor have met before. So we don't know what this guy's story is. I think there might be something up with him too. Maybe he'll turn out to be Wonder Woman's brother. I don't know. But anyways, I don't think we've been told or shown who exactly Wonder Woman's brother is yet. And I think we'll get to that. And I also think because Grail is hunting down gods and demigods to use the energy for Darkseid, this storyline, before it's done, there'll be like a parade of different like god characters who'll show up. And we'll get to meet and learn more about them. Wonder Woman will probably save some of them. Some of them will probably be killed before she can save them. I don't know. But I'm liking this storyline. And I can't wait to find out who Wonder Woman's brother actually is and what kind of person he is. And I think James Robinson, to his credit, is good for having me enticed like this and making me want to find out, you know, and this, as opposed to me just being bored and like, I don't care who Wonder Woman's brother is. Is this storyline over yet? Let me wait until the next writer. Because of the pace and the coolness of this issue, I actually want James Robinson to stay on after this storyline and write Wonder Woman on a long-term basis. But he's supposed to only be doing a 6-issue storyline. This one, Children of the Gods. But I'm hoping he stays. I think he's very good. And I can't wait. And I'll be reviewing more issues as they come along. I want to do this one. This is kind of quick. Because this issue was pretty quick. It was a quick read. It was a full, 20-something pages as comic books usually are. But it's a fast read the way James Robinson wrote it. And I'm excited. And I highly recommend it. Check it out right now at your local comic book store. Or on Comixology, which is how I get almost all of my comics these days. And thank you. If you'd like to watch me do more videos reviewing DC Comics and all that cool stuff, Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye.